Welcome to the Daily Release. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Christina. It's Thursday, which means it's Domain Day. In our LifeSet Growth Hub, we have 9 domains. And this week we're in the mind domain. And today we're tackling my anxious feelings push people away.
So this one is so painful because it's a double bind. You're already experiencing anxious feelings, and then you start worrying about those feelings that they're making you unlovable.
Exactly. So you're not just dealing with anxious feelings themselves, you're dealing with the shame and fear that comes with it. The worry that you're too much, that people will get tired of you, that your struggles are a burden.
Here's the truth. Your anxious feelings don't make you unlovable. They make you human. And the right people won't be scared away by them.
So today we're using the LifeSet framework to release the belief that your anxious feelings are a relationship liability. Understand what's actually happening in your nervous system, rewire towards self-compassion, and restore your capacity to connect authentically, even when you're struggling.
Right.
So, Jackie, what's happening in the nervous system when someone believes their anxious feelings are pushing people away?
Okay, from a naturopathic perspective, this belief creates a feedback loop that actually worsens these anxious feelings. So when you're experiencing anxious feelings and you're ashamed of having them, your body is dealing with 2 layers of stress activation. Your sympathetic nervous system is already revved up from the anxious feelings. And now the social threat is added of they're going to leave me because of this.
So the shame compounds the anxious feelings.
It does. And physiologically, shame triggers the dorsal vagal response. Now that's the shutdown, the collapse part of your nervous system. So you end up oscillating between mobilization from the anxious feelings and shutdown from the shame. And that's incredibly exhausting for your body.
Yeah, and from a neuroscience perspective, here's what's happening, or what could be happening.
Yeah.
Your brain has learned to associate your anxious feelings with the negative social outcomes. Maybe in the past, when you were feeling anxious, someone did pull away. Maybe a parent told you to stop worrying so much, or a partner said you were too needy.
So your brain made a connection. Anxious feelings equal rejection.
Exactly. So now, every time you have that anxious feeling again, your amygdala isn't just responding to what you're anxious about. It's also predicting, if I show this, people will leave. So you start hiding. You mask. You minimize. You isolate.
Which ironically does push people away.
It does, but not because of the anxious feelings themselves, because of the hiding. People can't connect with someone who's always performing, always pretending to be fine when they're not.
So the solution isn't to hide your anxious feelings. It's to find people who can hold space for them. And if they are actually limiting your life, if they are a feature, to get the appropriate support you do need.
Yeah. So it's also to learn that you can have anxious feelings and still be worthy of connection. These 2 things can coexist.
Right. From a naturopathic lens, I want to address something important.
Okay.
Anxious feelings aren't just in your head. They're a full body experience with very real physiological roots.
So what do you see in people with these chronic anxious feelings?
Well, often there are underlying imbalances contributing to the anxious feelings.
Okay.
Blood sugar dysregulation. When your blood sugar crashes, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, which feels exactly like anxious feelings.
Oh my goodness.
Gut health issues. Your gut produces most of your serotonin. So if your microbiome is off, your mood regulation suffers. Nutrient deficiencies, magnesium, B vitamins, omega-3s, these all affect nervous system function.
Wow. So addressing having this isn't just about thoughts and feelings. It's not just think better thoughts.
Yeah. Just do better.
Just do better.
Yeah, just get over it.
I just don't have those anxious feelings. What a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be nervous. Oh!
I'll work on it.
Wow, thank you.
Can you tell we've heard it before?
I've heard it about 1 billion times.
Yeah. No, it's about supporting your body's physical capacity to regulate. When your body has what it needs, stable blood sugar, good gut health, adequate nutrients, quality sleep, your nervous system has more capacity to handle stress without tipping into chronic anxious feelings.
So that's the restore piece of our framework.
Exactly. You can't think your way out of anxious feelings if your body doesn't have the resources to regulate. And this is important for people to hear. If your anxious feelings have physiological roots, that's not your fault. That's not a character flaw. That's your body trying to function without what it needs.
Wow. So from a neurocoaching perspective, I want you to understand sometimes your anxious feelings are your nervous system's way of trying to protect you. It's not the enemy. It's a signal. Sometimes it's a signal that there's a real danger.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a signal that your body needs support. Sometimes it's old wiring that just needs updating.
Right. But they don't make you broken.
No, they don't. And people who truly love you won't see them as a burden. They'll see them as part of your human experience. The right people don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be real. All right, let's jump into some discovery for some EFT.
Right.
Okay, now we have our life set framework.
Ooh.
And as we say every time, this is the discovery.
Yes.
We start with even though.
Even though.
We find this is daily release, so please don't tie this to a specific event.
No events.
Please don't tie this to that one time in your childhood where everything bad and the whole. That is a serious thing, and I invite you to come to the community for direct support. That might be something where you need one-on-one.
Right. What we're talking about is I woke up this morning and I have anxious feelings about my day. Maybe I have that meeting. Maybe there's a relationship thing that I have to talk to someone about.
Yeah. So let's keep going. So,
well, how do anxious feelings show up for you?
Sometimes I feel like I'm too much when I feel like this. People get tired of me. People get tired of my feelings. I should be able to handle this alone.
Yep.
My struggles are a burden.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'm scared that people will leave me if they see how I really feel.
Ooh, I like that one. Let's go with that one.
Yeah.
Now, this one might be a little bit intense, though.
Yeah, let's not go with that one.
Another one is I have to hide to keep people close.
Right.
So
it could even be I don't want to disappoint people if they see that I'm not perfect.
Yeah. So I invite you to write down what's working with you or something similar.
Right.
And I want you to check in with yourself, even though statement and then ending, I deeply and completely accept myself right here, right now. Right. I'm okay.
And I'm going to throw in very, very quickly. I promise. You know, as a naturopath and as a human being.
As a human.
You know, it's like I should have everything together.
And
I should. I've taken the classes. I've done the things. I'm unlovable when I'm struggling. Because guess what? I'm not supposed to struggle. But as long as there's life, we're going to have some challenges. So that is one, if you're feeling that, just know it's pretty universal.
Yeah.
So how about what's your favorite? I just think
I like, let's keeping it as close to that. My feelings push people away.
There you go.
My uncertainty pushes people away. My feelings. Let's just go with that. So yeah. And so check in with yourself, write your statement down. We do 3 rounds, but we're just going to model one.
We're just going to model one.
And then you write your numbers down, 4 and below, you're good to go. A high 4, and you'll know the difference between a 4 and a high 4. To 6 is yellow light. That's a caution. Proceed with caution. Maybe do a round of breathing first. If it's 7 or above,
get in the community. Right.
They're really
so
nice.
Follow along. Download the forms and follow along.
Yeah. So even though my feelings push people away. I feel like my feelings push people away.
I feel like let's refine that.
Okay.
Even though. No, it's good.
Okay. Even though. I feel like
my
feelings push people away.
My feelings push people away.
I deeply
and completely
accept
myself.
Even though
I feel like
my feelings push people away.
My feelings push people away.
I deeply
and completely
accept myself.
Even though
I feel like my feelings push people away.
My feelings push people away.
I deeply
and
completely accept myself. Top of the head. My feelings push people away.
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 I feel like my feelings push people away.
I feel like my feelings push people away.
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 And I want you to gently check in with yourself if the intensity is the same, if it's lower, or if it got more intense.
And remember, you're going to write down that score and do another round. Yeah. And do it again and do a 3rd round.
That's right.
Okay, so action steps?
Yes, action steps.
And the thing is, remember, your feelings don't define your value.
That's right. And people who truly love you won't get scared away.
Right.
And you're restoring your capacity to connect authentically.
Exactly.
And
so that feels good.
This feels good. So the action step today is, from a neurocoaching perspective, I want you to understand the people who leave when you're experiencing anxious feelings are showing you they weren't safe people to begin with.
Yeah, or they just didn't have the capacity.
They weren't in the place to hold the space.
Right.
So it's not even judgment on them. They might not be in such a place.
Yeah.
It's not a rejection of your worth, though.
It's not. No.
Like with the people pleasing that we did recently.
Right.
They are going to have their own life, but you don't need to carry that.
Right. So find your people that where you can do this together. And you might find them in the community.
Yeah, and build authentically.
Right.
And so that's it's hard to be like, okay, you need to be authentic. You need to give and take. It sounds like we're telling you a lot of things, but just
you'll feel it out. You'll feel it out. There are other people that are in the same spot in the journey.
Yeah.
And so we don't hold it against people that are in other places in the journey.
Yeah. So the ones who
they don't have the tools for it.
Yeah. So they lean in and they say, I'm here. Those are your people.
Right. And from a naturopathic perspective, as you work on the mental and emotional pieces, also tend to the physical. Stabilize your blood sugar, support your gut health, get adequate magnesium, move your body. These aren't just physical. They're restoring. They restore your nervous system's capacity to regulate.
So here's your practice this week using LifeSet. First, release. Notice if there's shame or other negative emotions that come up when you have these anxious feelings. That voice that says, I'm too much, or they're going to leave. Release that shame through tapping. Your anxious feelings are not a moral failing.
Right. Second, rewire. Practice being honest about your anxious feelings with one safe person.
Yeah.
You don't have to dump everything on them, but try saying, I'm having some anxious feelings today, instead of, I'm fine. You're rewiring the association between vulnerability and rejection.
Third is restore. Notice what happens when you're honest. Does the person stay? Do they offer support? That evidence helps you restore trust that you can have these big feelings and still be loved.
Yeah.
And on the physical side, I want you to choose one thing to support your body's capacity to regulate. So if that's eating regular meals, going outside for a walk, doing one thing that you enjoy.
Right. And your anxious feelings don't make you unlovable. They make you human. And the right people will love you through them, not despite them.
You're allowed to struggle and still be worthy of connection. Release the shame, rewire the belief, and restore your capacity to show up as you are.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
All right, see you tomorrow.